This is a copy of the Thomasville Times Enterprise, and we know how the news in South Georgia is not being published to the general public, and we all talk about it behind closed doors, but very few of us will address the real issues in terms of why South Georgia is in the ill state of repair in comparison to other progressive communities in the state of Georgia and in the United States of America. Yes, there's a picture of the most disliked, most criticized president in the history of this nation. However, where is the write-up? Where is the write-up? You know, it seemed like that if you are not a Republican, then you should not serve in the armed forces under a Democrat. I guess soon the hatred and the venom will be to a level wherein if you are a Democrat, and if a Democrat is not in the White House, then you should not serve in the armed forces. Or if you're a Republican, and if a Republican is not president of the United States, then you should not join the Marine, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, or the Coast Guard, or the Green Berets, or Special Forces. You should not join, because this is what Rush Limbaugh and others seem to be espousing to. In other words, unless you think like me, unless you believe like me, unless you condemn the Commander-in-Chief of our armed forces publicly in time of war, even commissioned officers, generals, colonels, majors, publicly condemn the Commander-in-Chief of our armed forces and disrespects the office of President of the United States as never before done in the history of our beloved nation. And so we're going to continue to say the South Georgia television stations, radio stations, and newspapers should be fairer when it comes to reporting the news. After all, we all served this nation in time of war and peace. Even during civil disobedience, we joined to protect the rights of everybody, just not a particular religious persuasion, not just people from a particular religious persuasion or political or economic persuasion, but we fought for the rights of all Americans. And we must understand that under some of the other 43 all-white male presidents, well, this president has never labeled anyone 3/5 of a human being, denied them the right to vote, denied them the right to maintain a family, forbid them from carrying a firearm and defending their own children. He never denied any person the right to go in any restaurant that they choose, or to eat wherever they wanted to, or go into a simple bathroom. Yet he is called many ugly names by those who history will find to be on the wrong side of history, and who's doing much ugly damage to the destruction of our beloved nation. Once again, this is a United States military veteran, retired that is. I served this country, and I never criticized any president, not one president, in the manner that we see on the world stage today. And it seems as if though America has set a dangerous precedent that cannot be changed without the voice of the righteous and the real patriots and the real followers of Jesus Christ, Muhammad, and the rest of the deities that we say love all of us. Once again, while I was in Thomasville, I asked why there are no blacks working in the front office. Why are there no blacks employed that we could see in the Thomasville Time Enterprise? And the answer was, we don't have any. This is 2012, my beloved brothers and sisters. This is August 2012. And so where is that diversity? And if the diversity is not in hiring, then how can we have diversity in reporting of the news in Thomas County and in the city of Thomasville, Georgia? What say you, the American people? What say you, the black and white right people of Thomasville and Thomas County? Don't you think one black person deserves to get a salary to help take care of their children in Thomas County? Can be employed at the Times Enterprise? And if nobody's qualified, maybe they need to do what the military did when I was in. When blacks were not in certain fields because they had been discriminated against, the armed forces went out and recruited, trained and qualified blacks so they could get in those positions. Now I say to you, in August of 2012, what say you to the best patriots of this beloved republic? Not those who disguise themselves as patriots, but end up being and carrying on the spirit of Lester Maddox, Bull Connors, and others who history and their children found to be on the wrong side of history. Once again, bye-bye, we gone. Ye shall know the truth, said Jesus, and the truth shall set and make you free. Bye-bye, we're gone.